Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Blanton with another amazing video. For the returning subscribers, thank you for always loving my content, and for the new subscribers, thank you and feel welcome, feel at home. As today you can see, I have a guest here. He's not really a guest, he's always behind the camera. He's always taking my video, and it's none other than Evans from Kenya. That is the name of his channel. He's my boyfriend, and so today we are going to talk about, we are living together, and we are going to talk about the expectations versus reality when moving in together. You know, when you haven't moved in together, you always have a lot of expectation. You always say we'll be doing this and this and this, but when you have moved in together, things change, things are different, but it's all for the good. And let's do this.
So I'm going to start. First thing, when we moved inside, is that bills are getting fatter, they're getting bigger each day. When I was living alone, or when she was living alone, the bills were not there. Of course, bills were there, but they were small. So, but since we started living together, bills were getting bigger and bigger. But we are grateful because we always thought that we will always live minimal, you know, living only with what we need basic. But when we came together, I discovered that we need this, we need that.
Yeah.
She's also female, you know, the occurrences with the female each month. So I didn't, my mind was never there that if each month I need to allocate a certain amount of money for this and that. No, I was there. We men, we don't menstruate. So
I also think this issue about bills, it's a factor. It's a big factor when it comes to living together, because you have to sit down and discuss and know who will be dealing with this. How will you, like, the cost? How are you going to go about it? Who's going to pay the rent? Who's going to do this and this? Or is your money or the other way? You know, guys.
Yeah.
So I think you should first discuss before moving in.
Let me tell them something.
Yeah.
I really don't think there's more to discuss when it comes to bills. You know, myself, in this family, I together with Blanton, we follow God's script. We don't follow feminism. We don't follow modern theories of living and families. I believe the man should take care of the woman. That is what I believe. Does not matter how much Blanton gets in a month. Even if Blanton gets 1 million and I'm getting like hundreds, I still have to take care of her. God has entrusted me with her responsibility. I need to make sure there is something in this house. People eat, people dress, people never lack. I have to make sure that, is there any single day, babe, I've told you, you pay this and I pay that?
No. We don't do that.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
And if you want peace in your family, guys, if you want peace in your family, don't put your woman into bills. Don't do that. Don't put your woman into bills. Yeah. Let her use her money in her own way. But never ever put your woman into bills. She's your responsibility. God entrusted you with her. Everything you are earning, no matter how much, that is money God has entrusted you with her. You take care of her. She's going to give you children. You don't give children, men. We don't give birth. I know it's something we know all, but we don't give birth. I'm trying to give you a message. So I'm happy that I always thought that living together would be cheap, but it's not.
It's not.
It's really expensive.
Yeah.
But once you embrace your responsibility, it becomes a lifestyle. Yeah.
But also what I can say, okay, it's okay, men should pay bills, but when you are low on your income, or maybe when, you know, not every time you have money. Yeah, there are those seasons in the month when you have money and when you don't. And if I have, I can also chip in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to remove my glasses. So you will go with the second.
Okay. For the second point, I always thought that when we move in together, it will all be Netflix and chill every day. Where? Hey. Little did I know that it's not that easy, guys.
Yeah.
First thing, we have different tastes in movies.
Yes. Yes.
He loves action movies.
I lied.
But for me, I don't like them that much.
Yeah.
So it's very rare to find us watching the same movies. It's just once in a while. I always thought that it is every day, Netflix and chill. No, it's not. It's not, guys. It's not.
Yeah. It's not that, because humans, what makes us to love each other? Imagine you are living in a place where there's always a day, always sunshine. 24/7, 365. Sunshine. Or you're living in a place where there's always moon every now and then. You know, you get bored of the moon. What makes life beautiful is the changes, the differences that we have within us. You know, the differences that we have between us is what makes life beautiful. For example, this picture behind me, you can see there's a horse. This horse, it's painted with different colors. Perhaps this paint was, the whole of it was brown. We could not see the horse in as much as it could have been there. So that's it. There's so much to say, but let's move to the next one.
Yeah. So for the next point, you're going to say?
You go with the second.
Not even the second, actually, the third point, because I talked about Netflix and chill every day. It's not that in relationships.
So I'm going to talk about something. Can I say this?
Go on.
Sex. Yes, sex. You know, they say that you're hungry before the food is brought, but once you have the food, you get satisfied. You can even get satisfied by the smell. What I'm saying, that as men, you know, with our girlfriends, they're out there with their parents or in their own homes. So we see them and we're like, come baby, and all that. You want to spend the night together. You're saying that you'll never let her go once you catch her and all that. But once you start living with that girl, once you start living with that woman, you live with her as your sister, and somehow you live with her, not somehow, you half sister, half your girlfriend before she becomes your wife. Maybe right now, I'm not lying, this happens to everyone. We are living as sisters, and I'm like her sister, her brother, and she's like my sister. That is the other half. The other half comes in where I'm her man. I have to take the whole package of the man responsibility, but not every day. We used to think it would be every day because it gets boring.
Yeah.
You know, sex is not sports. Yeah, there's no trophy to be won. Yeah? So people should not be like every day you have a schedule and a plan. Today you are doing this position, tomorrow that. No. This is one thing we realized since we start asking ourselves, are we losing interest in one another? Remember when I asked you that maybe we are losing interest in one another.
No. I think you can't have it every day. It will become boring, tiresome. Yeah, it's not every day. It can never be.
It can't be every day.
Yeah.
But once you embrace that you will be living with your woman, this woman, some days she'll be your sister, some days she'll be your woman. But never ever let the attractiveness, the attraction you had for her get lost. That should not get lost. It shouldn't get lost. You should always ask yourself, do I find my woman still attractive? Do I do this and that? So asking yourself these introspective questions helps you discover that no, this is a phase of relationship. This is love. This is something that is going to lead into marriage. You know. So sex can't be there every day.
Yeah. Okay, for the next point, I always thought that, okay, when you watch movies, soap operas, you always see that couples are doing house chores together, where it's so different when in reality, it's not that way, because most of the times he's working. So I'll just have to do the chores, and men don't like house chores, like telling them to wash the dishes,
particularly me.
Yeah, I always thought that I'll be cooking, I'll be washing the dishes, or sometimes I'm cleaning and he's doing something else, but that's not the reality, guys. If you expect that, no, that's not real.
However, there's an exception to this rule. I used to say I will help you. I used to say that. You are washing the dish, I wash the cup. But once we came together, it never happened. But there's an exception to this rule. When she's pregnant, say she's pregnant about to deliver, it's about common sense. It's about you as a man. You come out, stand up, get to that kitchen, stand up, catch that mop. You can always mop if you don't have somebody to help out. There's an extent to which your maid can help you. There's an extent to which your maid can move. Your maid should not be moving to your bedroom. So our bedroom is ours. Anything that happens there, she needs my help. I need her help, So when need be, help. Don't be so machoistic in a way that you cannot help her. Listening to some other people online telling you don't help your woman, this and that. There's an exception. I'm the kind of people who I'm so conservative with the traditional way of living. However, I'm also soft in some way.
Okay, but he helps me sometimes. Maybe if I'm washing the clothes, he can take them up on the hanging line.
There's an exception. Every rule always have an exception. Yes.
But I don't complain.
She does not complain.
Next point.
Another thing is, what was it?
I was talking about house chores.
House chores. Yeah, house chores. Another thing was which one? We used to think that if we move together, we will always be wearing the same dress. Wearing the same shoes. Wearing similar things.
Couple goals.
One thing is, maybe here, you don't like African clothes. You don't like them, right?
Not that I don't like.
You don't like them?
No. I wear like African, what are they called? Kitenge. Occasionally, not like every day. Not every day.
Yes. But she loves this Western kind of dressing. But the how do I call them? The traditional African, the clothing that are distinct to African cultures, she does not like them much. So at time we are at the tailor. The tailor was repairing some clothes. So we saw some African attires, and I was like, babe, which attire do you want me to get you? Because I really loved till now seeing her wearing an African attire. I'm championing for that. So she said, no, I'll tell you. But when she says, I'll tell you, I really know what that means. That means no. So I love African attires as much as I love this, but she loves more of Western, like the one she's putting on. The yellow really looks good on you.
Thank you. But even apart from African attires, we don't wear clothes like couple goals, that you wear the same color of clothes when you're going out, the same type of shoes. No, we don't do that. But that was our expectation before.
However, we have some similar shoes. We have J1s.
But not every day, that when you're going out, we are wearing the same shoes, the same color of clothes.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, for another thing is, I think that falls, is it the same, different taste in things? For example, when it comes to color, when you're buying the house furnitures, for example, the chairs, maybe for me I like gray, white. For him, he likes brown. Like we have different tastes
Brown
in
and
color.
gray.
Yeah, you love brown and gray. So when buying things, it becomes difficult because me, I want this certain color of thing, and you want a different color. But we always come to an agreement. Yeah. Which we just decide, let's go with this one for this, and for the next thing we are going to buy this color. Even when it comes to like food,
I love some kind of food, and
I don't, or maybe I like some kind of food and you don't. Different taste in things, in foods, we never knew that.
And then I'm remembering another one. Hygiene is another thing. You see, men, this is how we help ourselves in the toilet, right? Yeah. So there is some casualties, if you know what I mean, casualties that happens with our method of excretion. So many houses in Nairobi have that bowl which you sit. For men, we stand if you want to help ourselves. So as I said, there is some casualties. The casualties are the spills. So you find the dish is dirty. She's like, how did you leave this like this?
I'm always pissed off. I'm like, how can you do this? You must clean the toilet afterwards.
But then it is our nature. That is how we help ourselves. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing, I always thought that she'll always be lovey-dovey every day, breakfast in bed every day. Hey.
Lovey-dovey must be there, but not every day.
But not every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm so excited to create this video. So there's somebody called Jordan Peterson. Do you know Jordan Peterson?
No.
Jordan Peterson is a very, very smart guy. He's a very smart guy. I hope you put it in the video so that they can see. Yeah, while editing. So Jordan Peterson says that a good relationship must be punctuated with negativities, with fights. That is, a good relationship must be punctuated by this. So he says that a research was carried in USA where they said a certain sample of families or relationships who complained about fights, they had a higher success of relationship developing into marriage, because marriage is the ultimate goal. In relationships, marriage is the ultimate goal, unless you are dating for other reasons. So he said that when there is 10 positive days, one day has to be negative. This negative day punctuates all the positive days, because if it is always positive, somebody somewhere between you, the man or the woman, somebody is misbehaving. And when somebody misbehaves, they are very keen into hiding their tracks. They will not be giving you the real selves. They will be giving you a version that they want you to see. But when there's a fight, I'm not putting on any mask. I'm not cautious. I'm just myself. And as humans, we are imperfect. So fighting is natural. It's always been natural.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be more. In every 10 positives, there has to be a negative. This negative must be very, very strong to neutralize, to balance those positivities. And that is what is life. Fights must be there. If you're a crying baby, relationships are not for you. Yes, are not for you. Because if you don't have that heart to hold things, then you'll always be hopping like a grasshopper.
Okay, another thing, I always thought that when we have arguments, for example, both of us, at that point, you are both angry at each other. I always thought that it is the man who will come and cool me down, be the bigger person. It's not that way, guys. Not every time. It depends with who did what to the other person. But for me, I always thought that every time, even if I'm the one who is wrong, he'll be the one to cool me down. He'll be the bigger person. That's not the case here. sometimes I just have to cool down, be the bigger person, and we sit down, we talk about it, and we solve the issue. I don't have to always wait for him to come and be the bigger person and solve the issue. I also have to step up and be the bigger person.
Yes.
But I thought that I'll always be the crying, the baby girl in the relationship. Yeah, but that's not the case.
In a relationship, I think everybody should be responsible for everyone. There is no a specified person given an index that you should be doing this. It's not, we don't have that index in relationships. It's fluid, it's moving as the waves take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any other point?
I
think I'm done.
You're done.
Yeah.
You know, there are many points, but we've pointed those which are common in relationships. First of all, shopping. Who decides on shopping is a problem. Who decides on shopping? I don't have much say into what is to be bought in this house. I don't have.
Really?
I really don't have.
Really, Will?
Yes. I'm saying the truth. Remember, I'm always saying, you say that you need this, or we need this. Let me say we need this, right? Because most of the things we buy here, we use both, right? So let's say we found orange juice. I love orange juices. But she does not love orange juice.
Yeah.
She loves pineapple.
Apple.
So let's remove the pine, let the apple remain. So I'll have to sacrifice my orange for a pineapple, for an apple. That is something I always thought that it will be flowing. I'll always be getting my orange every day. Well, it does not go on this way, like always her apple. Sometimes she sacrifices her apple for my orange. You always have to be lenient.
Yeah.
Yes, you always have to be lenient. So it's not always that me. I got into a relationship knowing I'm coming to be served. I came knowing that I'm coming to be served, but no, actually I'm coming to serve. I'm not coming to be served. Yes. I hope you also think likewise, right?
Yeah. So, the girls, the ladies are always the mother of the house. Like, we know what is needed. That's why most of us, we choose what kind of shopping to do, what to buy. Yeah. For men, you don't know what is needed in the house. Sometimes you do, but most of the times you don't. Yeah. So
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you giving any tag. I'm okay. You know, one thing I know, I trust you. Yeah. You cannot just say we buy something and it's, you know, in as much as I might not see the importance of that thing at the moment, there always come the need for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also think when you're in a relationship, you just have to compromise. There are the things I like, there are the things you don't like. Like, you just have to compromise.
Yes.
And consider each what?
One another.
Yeah, consider
each other's tastes, responsibilities, everything. Anytime I think of Evans, I should think of Blentine.
Yeah.
Every time Blentine thinks of Blentine, she should think of Evans.
Yeah. Now you're not thinking for yourself only. You're thinking for the other person too.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's it, guys. Do you have any other point?
My point is to men. Let me tell you one thing. You know, there's a lot of men outside there who are toxic. As much as there is also toxic ladies. Actually, toxic ladies are more than toxic men. But to men who maybe you're toxic accidentally, you don't know you're toxic. Realize that everything that you have, it is God who has entrusted you with those things to take care of that woman. You did not get those things with your powers. You did not get those things with your brain or what. God entrusted you with those things. I don't know what things you have. No matter how big, no matter how small, take care of your woman, because in the end, she will either create you or destroy you. Yeah. Trust me.
I think the partner you have in your life decides whether you will become a better person or you will become a bad person in life.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you also, if you relate with some of our expectations, you can always comment down on the comment section. That's not everything, but you've just touched on the most common things. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like, and if you need more of this kind of videos, just comment down on the comment sections, and we are here to deliver for you. And
also check out my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Check out my baby's YouTube channel. It is called Evans from Kenya. Go and support him. We are road to 30.
We are road to 100,000.
100,000 subscribers. Also, I hope you enjoy his content, like the videos. And that's it, guys. Subscribe if you haven't, like the video, share the video, and I'll appreciate. Let's meet in the next one.
Share your thoughts in the comment box.
Yeah, bye guys.
See you in the next video.